Today's episode of Overlooked History is about Frank Buck and the Great Monkey Escape. Frank Buck was born in Texas on March 17, 1884. As a child, Buck loved to collect animals. He especially liked collecting birds. According to Buck, he was excellent in geography in school, but failed at everything else. He dropped out of school in 7th grade and later became a cowboy. He tried this for a while, but after bringing some cattle to Chicago, he decided he no longer liked life as a cowboy. Buck decided to settle down, and he moved to the city. He became a bellhop at Virginia Hotel in Chicago. In 1911, while playing a poker game, Buck won $3,500. He used the money to travel to Brazil. While in Brazil, he collected bird specimens, and sold many of them when he returned to America. He made a great deal of money selling these birds, and decided to make it a full-time job. Buck became very prominent as a collector of animals. In 1923, while in India, he was made the first full-time director of the San Diego Zoo. The zoo wanted new animals, so Buck returned from India with 2 elephants, orangutans, kangaroos, and a python named Diablo. Buck and the zoo's board of directors fought often, and he was fired after only 3 months. In 1930, Buck wrote a book about his adventures, called Bring 'Em Back Alive. The book became extremely successful, and was made into an even more popular movie in 1932. Buck starred as himself in the film. Using his newfound fame in 1933, Buck set up the Frank Buck's Jungle Camp exhibit at the Chicago World's Fair. The exhibit was a replica of the camps Buck used in the exotic places he traveled to. On October 31st, 1934, Helen Reed became the 16 millionth visitor to the fair. She was given 75 gifts that included clocks, a Michigan lodge, perfume, and a live monkey from Frank Buck. Sadly, she turned down the monkey. Once the fair had ended, Buck moved his Jungle Camp exhibit to his own zoo in Amityville, New York. The star of the new zoo was Monkey Mountain, that housed 570 rhesus monkeys. On August 21st, 1935, maintenance worker Charles Sony was tasked with bathing each monkey. He put a wooden plank over the moat that surrounded Monkey Mountain to reach the enclosure. When Sony reached the other side, he forgot to remove the plank, and 172 monkeys escaped. Residents of Amityville searched far and wide to return these monkeys to their home. All but 4 monkeys were returned alive. The remaining 4 were electrocuted while playing in the city. In 1939, Buck moved his jungle camp to the New York World's Fair, and it became known as Frank Buck's Jungle Land. Around this time, Buck also was in several films, usually playing himself. His final film was Africa Screams, an Abbott and Costello parody of African adventure films. Frank Buck died in 1950. Frank Buck's Monkey Mountain escape is one of the strangest escape stories in history. Frank Buck is a character in his own right, and led a very adventurous life. Thank you.